basically what this session is going to be is mostly a bit of a wrap up and setup of stuff from Campfire and things we are talking about before the apocalypse.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay, apocalypse! Woo!
Thank you for your
Apocalypse.
enthusiasm, please.
Apocalypse now.
You want it now without any of the planning?
No, I mean,
Alright.
it's a no. Never mind.
Before their time, Chris. Before their time.
So, I actually want to hear, Chris, can you tell wonderful Marissa what happened when...
Yeah.
All right, I got you. When you want me to give a quick recap as to what went down, right?
The last session, yes.
Yeah. All right. So we all decided we're gonna go and get the huntresses on our side because they would be awesome to fight the Yellow King. So we went on, got on the boat and jumped in a portal and went wee. And when we went we got inside and the huntress was sitting there waiting for us. And she came up and tried to kill us.
Oh.
Me specifically, and it turned into us when everybody else tried to help. It was fantastic. Some people just kept punching and stabbing her in the back with the literal knife of the hunt. So she did not feel good about getting stabbed in the back. Other people disintegrated her.
Oh.
Maple may or may not have been one saving throw away from death. It's fine.
No.
No, she was fine.
Bitch.
Fine.
Bitch. If
It's
that would have
fine.
happened, I would have quit and never come back.
Iris was extremely helpful. Made the knife glow, and proceeded to let Maple stab a bitch with the glow.
But did I heal anybody though?
Yes, you did. You were such a good healer.
Thank you. Do you want to play me all the time? Because I love hearing about doing good jobs and not actually doing a good job.
You also rung the bell at people, such as the title of Ring a Ding Ding Bitch.
Sweet.
And Kira threw her magics at it. Unfortunately, this individual is quite hefty. And Skylar made the killing shot.
No, so we didn't talk to her. We just killed her.
Oh yeah, no. You did not. I'm sorry. That's right. Quinn did the killing blow. Skylar just shot her in the face. Multiple times.
I also gave her disadvantage the whole fight.
Yeah, he said you said her what was it her weapon or her armor? It was her armor on fire.
Her armor.
Yeah. So that was cool. Eventually Quinn put her in the hole.
Yep.
She did not come out very well. She was
What happened when she was put in the hole?
What? No, nothing happened. Nothing happened. We can continue on with life.
Did you Pokemon her? Like, is that what's happening?
No. Grew wings.
No, what? No, what? No.
I'm sorry.
Nadinia got cooler.
So Nadinia, kids. So how Quinn's disintegration works is that it's like his shadow is trying to eat whatever he's disintegrating. Nom nom nom. And she got basically as the killing blow, she like used her scythe to like try to hold on as the shadow kept eating her, and then Dania kind of like kicked her foot off of her scythe and was like, "Bye, bitch." And then she picked up the scythe. And then she started turning into one of the huntresses. Not a big deal. It was okay.
It sounds like a
Everything is
big deal.
fine. So
Sounds like a pretty big deal.
It was fine. It's fine. She may or may not have seen Kira as the best prey in the room.
Oh.
Didn't act upon that impulse. It's fine.
Yeah, again, it's fine. She's good. She's good. She's good. She put down the scythe and was like, bad times. But she did grow wings from that, from touching it,
And she is officially one of the huntresses.
and now she is officially one of the
Whoa.
huntresses.
Whoa.
And she flew away with them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, the plan was to get them to join on the hunt for the Yellow King. So
Uh-huh.
Gotta
How's
convince
that
them.
going?
the queen showed up and was like, are you gonna finish this? Are you gonna finish those? As she points at everybody else, and Dean was like, no, they're mine.
I would have
Mine.
destroyed that bitch.
I don't know. I wasted my second disintegrate on the funny, so we may or may not have.
That said, Maple was on the floor bleeding her life out, but you know what? You put it back inside her, so just fine.
Okay.
It's good.
It worked out
You
fine.
should hear Chris's roleplay of Iris going to her dying fiance.
After
Oh, God.
the fucking bitch stabbed Maple while she was already on the ground unconscious.
Bro.
She didn't like Maple.
She did not. Oh, the thing was, is Maple kept stabbing her with a dagger that was represented the entire plane of the wild hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So obvious target of obviousness.
Also, she's, a intelligent creature who is extremely ruthless and will fucking stab someone multiple times, even if they're on the ground, to make sure they don't get up.
Yeah, Alicia was about to be like, yeah, she's gonna go after the Dini, and then went, no, Maple. And I'm like, do it.
What?
Do it.
Now, on the other hand, on the plus side, we all lived.
Barely.
Yeah. Which means everyone got to split up and go search for clues or, people to join your cause.
This doesn't bode well for, the Yellow King. Just,
Doing great. We're doing
I
excellent.
feel like we need to level up 6 times.
I also believe we need to level up 6 times.
The level up is the friends we made along the way.
Nah, fuck that. I want levels.
Okay.
How much experience would I have gotten if I decided to kill them all? And
All
one.
the huntresses?
No. Just the friends we made along the way.
Yo,
You mean
us.
your friends?
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah, I'd win.
we've not done XP at all the entire game. You actually would have gotten negative XP.
Oh man.
No, I'm pretty sure, Quinn would have just banished you and would have been done with it.
Throw me into the hole. Just close
yeah.
it.
Timeout.
Chill, bro.
Alright, you gotta go in timeout.
Oh boy, my timeout square. Yay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Any questions, Marissa?
So are they on board or no?
I'm convincing them.
No, you convinced
Okay.
them. They were
okay.
good.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
at the end of it, they were like, yeah, we're super on board for that. And I messaged you that you could either stay with them and train and get something from that, or you could go after the pirates. And you said
I'm
you
gonna.
wanted to stay and train with them.
I like training.
No, I think it also just fits Nadinia better.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we are going to go through people and go ahead and do uh kind of wrap up each of their things. I'll give you guys a chance if there's anything else you can think of that you want to establish, and yeah, that's just the general plan
Cool.
before the end of the world. More or less.
Mhm.
Alright, let's start off with Iris, actually, because I know Mercer's getting over being sick, so I want to make sure we have enough time for her stuff.
Thank
In
you. I'm
case you
very
gotta bounce
sorry.
early. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't think it should take that long, but who's
No, but
to say?
I just want to make sure that we aren't keeping you late.
That's fair. I appreciate you. I'm sorry to be annoying.
It's okay.
What you sick with?
Ickies.
The ick.
Alright, let's throw you guys back on there. Alrighty. Iris, you are going to the country of Shigar.
Ugh.
You have been to Shigar before. It is a gleaming capital of law and order. Uh, I'm just gonna say for my sake, you guys all use the Avondale planes to travel because I'm not fucking
Yeah,
working
that makes
through
sense.
logistics and shit.
Yeah, I think
Um,
we've explicitly avoided that. Yes.
um, you appear the uh in the Avondale kind of courtyard that they have set up instead of like being more factory, like say Mirai, or like a small greenhouse like it is in Taros. Here it is in the middle of a courtyard with this beautiful mosaic in the ground around it. A gorgeous fountain that kind of like takes up part of the middle of it as it grows around it. And you see above you these large glass windows that let in this beautiful light that very like subtly shifts into multiple colors as it comes down. The druids that are attending it welcome you, and they go ahead and make sure that you are safe from your travel, and they usher you towards the exit. Not rudely, just, like you were
Yeah.
in an airport, they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, yep, this way.
They
You,
have to swipe my coffee for bombs, and I'm the random search for
oh no,
TSA.
they don't have to do any of that. No one does crime in Shigar. As you step out of this beautiful kind of Avondale place that's got vines growing and plants growing all over on these like large white marble columns, you step out into a gorgeous view. Shigar kind of consists of a lot of mountains, and you see these beautiful white and gold and marble, some black buildings built into the side of the mountains that kind of like build up on one another. These absolutely gorgeous houses, gorgeous buildings, most of them made out of stone, and you see in the air flying all around are angels. Just straight angels. You see some with one set of wings, two, some that look like animals, some that look like strange objects like balls of flame. You see them going every which way up in the sky. You see them on the ground speaking with certain people or admiring certain items or singing. There is just all around this beautiful, beautiful singing that just fills the air. It's hard to describe. It doesn't take up like it doesn't take up enough of your attention to possibly become annoying. It's like wind chimes in the back. It's like a low organ noise. It's like bird calls. It's very soft and beautiful that just feeds into this kind of paradise on earth that you're looking at. Everything is clean, everything is shining and glowing, and there's just this sense of peace and calm all about you.
I think this frustrates her a little bit. Just kind of like having seen and endured and seen other people go through so much horror. I think she kind of looks at it like I don't know, like this complacency in and of itself is not good. It's like this kind of sucks actually. Maybe we are proactive and help any other fucking human being in our life. And she's just instantly a little bit annoyed.
Mm-hmm. You look and see at the very top of the main island of Shigar, not too far from where you are currently. There are the kind of ring of temples. These large, massive, impressive structures built for the various gods that have direct relations with the people of Shigar and whose angels fly above the air. You know that at the very top of that is the portal to the celestial plane, and you also know that the Temple of Istis is up above in this area.
Sweet. I head in that direction. And remind me, I'm so sorry. I have the brain of a goldfish and sick fog. I'm trying to convince these motherfuckers to gather the Starcalled and meet Val, right? And then they were all gonna, right?
So Juno has a ability that you don't know fully what it is. But
Oh,
she,
that's right.
yes, from what you do remember, because she has developed it more since leaving, she is able to do these kind of like teleportations relatively easily.
Okay,
Like
cool.
she
So
has learned kind of her own way of teleporting.
which is pretty cool, admittedly. So I think I need them to help us gather everyone. And there
Mhm.
are, because I remember I talked to Val about something. It was like, hey, get everyone together somewhere, and then we'd come get you, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's not necessarily needed. Like she is letting everyone know and to like prepare
Gotcha.
and gather. But once you talk to Juno, Val basically told you like if you get Juno and get her on this, it'll be so much easier.
Sick. Why do I feel like it's gonna be like pulling fucking teeth? But that's fine.
Like she was one of your group. You guys were so tight for a whole year.
Oh yeah, we were so tight. Uh-huh.
You know, class of I don't know what year it was.
Year
2.
before this one.
But yes, you go ahead up there. There's like a couple like beautiful paths that just wind along with these golden flowers everywhere. As you're kind of walking up, you notice that like while everything is very pretty and gorgeous, it's all like very uniformly aesthetic. Like,
Mm,
everything looks gorgeous, but in a certain aesthetic. There's not really, like, deviation.
Very
Like,
orthodox.
yeah. Like, you don't, like, the murals you see all look kind of like the same art style. The mosaics are all very, like, specific. Like, it's all gorgeous, but you don't see, like, a fun painted house or, some more, say, impromptu art. Everything is very uniform.
Shigar is
So,
just run by like a fucking celestial HOA from hell. Like this sucks.
honestly, that is the funniest and most accurate way you could possibly describe it. I love it. Um, as you are heading towards there are a couple angels that take notice of you because they seem to have most people memorized. Eventually, one of them comes down. It is one who has this, like, lion's head, but the mane is on fire.
Yo.
And they ask you, "Hello, child of divinity who has returned. What are you doing here, and do you need any assistance?"
Oh yes. Hi Bob. I'm just here to see Juno and Romero. Great to see you. It is sort of urgent.
Bob.
I see. You don't know them, like, you didn't meet, but it's just, I guess you can.
He has a name
He does
tag and
not.
it says Bob.
You're
It's
sure
fine.
he's got a name tag says, "Hi, my name is Bob." Um, and he says, he kind of, like, blinks as he looks at you. One of the things you remember with angels is you cannot lie to them. They can
Mm,
instantly tell any sort of lies that you might be telling, which is partially why there's no crimes, because a lot of crimes are hard to do when you can't lie.
yeah.
If I were a criminal, I simply wouldn't live here.
Yeah, frankly.
And that seems to be what they want to. Uh he says, "I understand. Do you require assistance to get there sooner?"
I mean, if you're offering, yes, I would be most grateful.
He scoops you up and
Oh
flies you
god.
there.
Okay.
It's
I have some
very
regret.
odd.
I hate this fucking place so much. Like this place sucks so bad.
He drops you off at the Temple of Istis and gives a bow and flies away, but not too far away. You can see several of them still kind of idling by close enough within eyeshot.
Yeah. I'll
But
give him whatever like the customary like curtsy of like thanks is.
for where? Because I mean, in Mirai, it's a flip, it's a bird.
Not like a I'm
Hey,
like a
Ina.
regal curtsy, but not the Mirai special. No.
Yeah.
Not here.
Sorry, we should say the lower reach special.
Oh, yes.
You look at the Temple of Istis. You had been here before briefly when you were working on the disappearance of your sister, and if no leads had come up in Mirai, this might have been where you were stationed. You could have been living here in Shigar, staying at this temple, not having not having been able to reconnect with Quinn or Nick or meeting Maple or Nadinia or Skylar or anyone else in the group.
Yeah, I think she first of all, it feels like it's been like 10 years when it's been like not even one, I think.
Mhm.
And I think she kind of like shudders a little bit, seeing like what could have been. Um, and is like in a weird way almost not grateful, but like she finds like some small like peace at like, okay, things are terrible, but at least I have agency in what is happening and in my own life, and like I'm not fucking here because that sucks.
The temple itself is much grander than the one that's in Mirai. Um, it is probably about 4 or 5 stories tall. It looks somewhat similar to a lot of the other ones. All of them have impressive stone columns. Think kind of like ancient Greece with all of this. Um, they have these beautiful carved steps going up into it, and you see the marble that they used for this one um, is the kind of marble that's got like all of those like small black lines that kind of run through it to
Yeah.
kind of give the illusion of thread and such as you are going in. Once you enter into it, it is even more beautiful from the inside than the out. The murals on the wall are actually carved into the stone in such a way that they look like embroidery.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
And you see just kind of like this absolutely beautiful kind of embroidery mosaics as it's kind of carved along the wall all the way to the back of the sanctuary. Um, in the back of the sanctuary, you see a statue of Istis. You see uh, the loom with her. She's angled in a way where she is both facing it but not being covered by the loom. You see the threads going from this kind of statue of the loom, these golden threads that go out and up into the top of the cathedral, which then turn into a star mosaic up there, very reminiscent of the room that she is in. Very clearly, this place had been built by someone who had actually been there.
I think like I think she's like really profoundly sad at that because I don't think she has seen Istis untangled in a very long time. And so it's kind of a little bit jarring, I think.
Mm-hmm. As you kind of walk in, taking in this kind of area, you see some people who seem to be worshiping, but there's no service going on right now. They're just people who are maybe sitting in the pews, just a couple of them. And as you get kind of closer to the statue, you hear a commotion coming from one of the doors off to the side.
Oh no. I go check that shit out. Absolutely. Give me the tea.
Yeah, you go and you open up the door, and as you go down a hallway, you suddenly see a pot that gets tossed through the door and crashes onto the wall up on the opposite side of it as someone is screaming and seems to be throwing items.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes, it is very shrill and unpleasant at this moment.
Oh, good. What can I just like tippy toe in and like poke a head in and like be
Yes.
with prepared to duck out of the way if necessary?
So you see Juno and Romero. Both of them are Azamir. Uh, Juno is how to describe her? Juno is an Azamir with this kind of marble complexion herself. Like she almost kind of looks like a statue. And on the opposite side, Romero, her husband, as you will remember, they very quickly got married.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a bit more normal. The big thing kind of with him that reveals that he's an Azamar is he has this kind of like glowing hair. It's long and white, but it gives off an undeniable shine to it. And you see her throwing different pots and random items just around at him as he is trying to dodge and duck and hide behind different things.
Oh my god.
She is screaming at him. I saw you look at her. I know you did. You need to stop that right now. And she just
Oh my
keeps throwing. And he's
God.
like, listen, babe, it wasn't like that. Put down the bottle of wine. It's really expensive. And she throws it again. And she's like, why'd she come to the temple looking for you, huh? Why'd she come to the temple looking for you if you two didn't have something going on? And he's like, listen, it's not like that, okay? She was just returning my watch. She's like, She's like, you don't need to know what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is.
Oh my god. Can I try? And I think Iris takes like a very like devilish pride in that, like she's like her colors are like ice blue. She is so fucking calm. Like so peachy keen. Can I try to like step in and like catch the wine before it smashes against the wall?
Ooh. Sure, roll me a deck save. Let's do that.
A deck save. Interesting.
Yeah, she takes and she lugs the bottle of wine. You are able to kind of reach out and grab a hold of it. Juno's head whips to look at you, and you think for a second she's about to go off at you, but she recognizes and just kind of like stops and blinks in like pure shock. And she's like, Ibis? Is that you?
Hi, guys. Juno Romero, so great to see you. And like, I lived here for a hot second, right? I know where shit is. Can I just like start pulling out wine glasses and like uncorking it and just like pouring it? Just like so fucking
Yeah.
calm. Like,
She instant flip switch on her. She's like, oh my god, Ibis! Ah, bestie, where have you been? And she comes
yeah.
over and like does like the girly squeal, hopping up and down, gives you like a big hug.
I do not return it. Yeah, it's actually Iris. We've known each other for over 2 years. Great. How are you two doing?
Hey, I'm so sorry, yeah, it's close to Ibis. It wasn't that far off. Anyway, it's so good to see you.
Yes. I see that the two of you are just the picture of wedded bliss. Congratulations. And I'll like give him a little cheers with my fucking bottle of wine.
You see Romero mouth thank you. And she's like, oh, little lover spat. Like, once you find someone, you'll totally understand.
Oh, yes, about that. I'm engaged. Yes. I'm aware. We actually don't really
Gosh, to
fight. I
someone
mean,
else?
oh, what?
Like you have a partner? Like someone else you're engaged to?
Yeah. Her name is Maple. She's a delight.
You're gay?
I mean, it's not quite your business. I'm bisexual actually. Anyway, so
You
I
and Maurice were gonna get together. I mean, I thought it would take a while. I mean, this is pretty sudden. It hasn't been that long.
yeah, the first like 40 times you go up against an eldritch god who's about to eat your world kind of bring you together through some shared trauma. Anyway, I am here on pleasure, of course. Great to see you. Love it. But I'm also here on a bit of business. So are you two in a position to chat?
I mean, I'd love to catch up. I want to hear about this mystery gal. That's so great of you. You're so brave. And she sits down. There's like a small kind of like table and stuff that you poured the glasses for. And she sits down there and she's like, I really thought that you and Maurice were going to get together, though. Like, I'm really surprised.
Yeah, it's he's just very dedicated to his work, and it is sometimes life throws you a curveball, and you wind up it's fine.
Becoming gay, yeah. No, I
Sure.
totally get.
Sure. So the reason I'm here, have has anyone? Okay, so question: when Istis accidentally got usurped, did everyone's magic short circuit for a while and then come back on?
Nope.
Just me.
Most people are linked. The star called are linked directly to the stars.
Okay, that's right.
She's just the one that links them.
Okay. Well, there goes that flex. So we have.
Sorry, your flex of I fucked up Istis.
No, just my like. Hey, remember when there was a blip? Things are actually bad. Please take it seriously. No, I'm not gonna be like, hi. Istis is my grandma. Like, I'm not gonna lead with that. That's not for them.
By the way, she chugs down the first glass of wine very fast.
Oh, they're having so many problems, and I kind of am very cruelly happy about it. That's fine. I'll refill it. So Juno Romero,
You're not coming through, Alex.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I want Sis to wake up so we can ask her why this bitch.
Yeah, like bitch, like what? How are you picking him? How? Like probably because she's dope
like
with
we were a bit of a
teleportation,
weird
but-
set. Don't get me wrong, but like this one's kind of weird.
Maybe
Yeah.
she just would have been a worse person if she stayed in Mirai.
Oh yes. So I refill her her wine glass, but as I do it with my left hand, and I like really make a point of like, yes. So, like.
So what does your ring look like again, real quick?
There's a picture of it, I think. Is there not? Maybe there's not.
There should be. Hold on, let me go digging.
No, I remember I cried when I saw it.
I think the fastest way to find it would be actually an RD. Hold on. Yep, there it is. Boop.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
gorgeous. Yeah, she oohs and ahs over it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a little jealous. Like, I kind of wish I was marrying a girl because then Romero would have had way better taste."
Oh, that's okay. I saw some photos of your ceremony, and it was quite beautiful. You look stunning. Your dress, oh my god! And I'll like pretend to like care about her shit for like at least 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, like she's like, I know, it was just the happiest day of my life, and like everything went perfect. Because I mean, of course it went perfect. We're in Shigar. Like, I mean, you can't have a better wedding place. Are you guys gonna get married here? Oh, that would be so sweet. Like, there's plenty of places that you guys could do it.
We haven't really talked about it, but she has some family in the Feywild, actually, which might be quite lovely. But anyway, I don't know if I want to like name drop Maple, because I don't know if she'd be like cool with
No,
that.
she'd be 100% cool with that. You probably would know that.
Okay.
You know Maple. She'd flex on people, especially
I
cunts.
know. but
She'd
yeah,
physically flex on people.
that's true.
too.
That's true. In that case, I would be like, well, we could go to where's why am I blanking on the fucking we could go to Echo, and I mean, like, we haven't really sat down and made like a budget spreadsheet necessarily yet, but she is the head
Oh,
of
nice
the
and
Avon.
cozy.
She's the head of the Avon Corporation, actually, so I don't think that'll be much of a problem. You might have read about her. Anyway,
I'm sorry, the what?
I'm sorry. Her name's Maple Avon. And I like pull out like a picture of her where she's looking hot as fuck.
She looks at the picture like, are you sure this isn't a guy?
All right, Juno.
No
So
fucking
I'm
way.
gonna move on to business before I say something that I might regret. How is Romero acting? During this whole
Romero's just
fucking
like
thing?
nodding along. You see he definitely got hit at least a couple times, so he's
Oh
like
my god.
kind of nursing the not really bruises, just like sore spots. She's like, no, that's great. I mean, like, that's so cool. I mean, you don't have to worry about paying for kids at all. So, like, you guys are going to just be loaded.
Okay, so anyway, the reason I'm here, other than this great time to catch up, so we in Morai and sort of the entire plane are dealing with a bit of a cataclysmic apocalypse, and we need your help. I was gonna say that, but like I didn't want to be like, well, actually, because how many are there? Like 8,
4.
4.
You need our help?
Yes, and you specifically, Juno. I've had it on great authority that you are an expert and a prodigy, even just the most talented in your field. So, of course, we wanted to petition you to help us out. I'm sure you've heard that there's a storm over Marai that's preventing travel. So we were hoping that you could help us teleport some people into the city.
I mean, kinda.
Would you? I mean, I don't want to assume. Would you mind explaining? I would love to hear about your studies and how you've progressed.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't really studied anything. Have you been, like, are we supposed to be studying? Is there, like, a test or something?
No. It's just everyone speaks so highly of your magical prowess. I would love to hear it straight from you, how you got here, what you can do, and how you learned it.
Oh, I get what you, okay, I understand. Um, yeah, so, it's part of, like, my, like, our ISTIS abilities that we all got. We each got, like, a different one, and, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, as you remember, I am, sorry, I gotta double check something real quick. Oh, as you remember, my constellation is Ermin, the Veil, and, no, wait. No,
This is
yes, I did
her
that
in
right.
character
Yes.
too. Like, no, wait
But
a minute.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so what it lets me do is I get to, like, use the, like, like, the threads of fate and stuff, and I basically, like, can, pull on them and, like, go along with them or pull people to me. It's basically, like, I either pull people to me or I pull myself to them.
That is absolutely spectacular. Would you be willing to come, both of you? Obviously, I wouldn't want to separate you in the throes of your newlywed.
I
Um,
anywhere without Mario Barrio.
oh my, I'm gonna throw up.
And like you look at him expecting like maybe he's like, but he looks just absolutely lovesick. He's like, I couldn't go anywhere without my Juno bug.
Yes, so we would love to welcome you in Mirai. You would have the highest accommodations at the temple, of course. Would you be willing to come there and do that sort of pulling people to you for some other stall calls, some other invested parties, and possibly fight in a cataclysmic war against the Velo King? Would that be interesting to you? Would you be okay with that?
I didn't really understand all you're saying, but like I guess that could be fine. Like we have some family still back in Mariah. It wouldn't hurt to go see them.
Oh my
And like,
goodness, you could bring your wedding album and show them your wedding photos. They haven't
oh my
seen them yet.
gosh, what a good
Oh
idea!
my gosh, and we haven't, you know what? We haven't had a reception for you back in Marai. So tell you what, you should come back. We'll deal with this little, let's call it a war. And then after the war, we can have a big reception with all of your family to celebrate your 6-month anniversary. How fun. I can make a cake. My parents can make a big wedding cake free of charge. All desserts are covered. And I'm
Gosh,
sure that my
Gibbous,
my
you are
fiance has a
just
way
like
with
the actual best.
yes, and my fiance is she's a druid also actually, so I'm sure we can have some floral arrangements prepared. Again after the war if a venue is still standing. So if that sounds okay, we would really appreciate your help.
Oh, no, this sounds like really nice. So like, yeah, this sounds great. So let's see. We have a couple like dates scheduled, so how does like 2 weeks out sound?
Actually, we're on a sort of tight time limit. Could you come back today? And there's a new sort of brunch spot that opened up in Marai, and I hear they give discounts to attractive newlyweds. So I'm sure we might be able to find some cute little spots for you. You could review them on your iStones and post for your influencing accounts that I'm sure you
Post.
have.
No, 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 no,
No
no,
Instagram.
Come with me to Mariah's
no,
hit new place.
Instastone.
no,
Yeah, on Instastone. It's a stone.
no. It's a stone. No.
Get ready with me while I go to the Shigar market. Look at this angel. Isn't it great?
Well, mm, I mean, if you're willing to help run some errands, we probably could.
Oh, I swallow a sigh, and then my eyelid twitches just like so what sort of errands do you need? Because I am so
Here, I have
glad
a
to
list, and she hands you a list. It's like
Oh, great. Okay,
annoyingly
perfect.
long.
Perfect. So you know what?
Yeah.
I what is on it?
Oh, it's stuff like pick up dry cleaning. There's one that says pick up wiggles from the daycare.
Oh my god.
There's one that's like um take wiggles to the salon. There's just like a whole list of just like really inane, definitely not worth it stuff.
Wow, you do really have a packed schedule. So tell you what, how about I give this to Worm! Um how about um I can I don't want you to arrive in Marai unchaperoned. So
this
how
so Sippus, we'll go ahead and pack, and you can just go ahead and take care of those little things. Thank you so much. You're like such the bestest.
great. So I'll see
It
you
was
in an
so good
hour.
talking to you. It was
We're
so great.
leaving.
We're gonna go pack right now. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. And she like finishes off like her third glass of wine and starts her and Romero start like baby talking as they like walk off to go get their things.
I find a cleric. I hand them the list. I say, "Okay, I'm so sorry. Can you just do like make sure Wiggles is
Ooh.
okay or whatever?" But like, I can't deal with this.
Nope.
I can't do it.
They hand it back and they
I
walk away.
can't. Please, you touched it. You touched. I give it back to them, and then I run away. I'm like, "You touched it last. It's your problem. Bye."
I'm not doing it, and they throw it on the
It's
ground.
fine. I leave. I wait. I disappear for like 20 minutes, and then I come find them, and then I fucking wait for them to pack their shit.
Where's Wiggles?
He is at your grandmother's. The clerics are taking care of it. I don't know what I'm saying. The clerics are taking care of it. They wanted him to have an extra long spa experience. So they got him the deluxe mani pedi blowout.
Roll me a deception.
Fuck these people. I want to use lucky. Please wait. Hang on. I have to mark it off. Did that reset? Did lucky reset? Because it's been.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
This is
great.
like a whole week thing. It's fine.
All right, great. So I have like 3 chances. Perfect. Charisma.
To avoid getting their dog.
I don't want to fucking deal with. Okay, hang on. That's 2. we'll try one more. God damn it.
You just can't muster up the ability to give a shit about this dog.
No.
Come on, you're on your last.
Oh, all right. We got it.
Jesus.
Should I use my last Istis hack?
For a dog?
Yeah, and what?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Who's hack?
Istis. Oh.
So, no, I don't trust the clerics. I need Wiggles if I'm going anywhere. He's actually for my anxiety.
Okay, give me 15 minutes. I'll be right back. And I go fucking find Wiggles. And I put him in his little fucking carrier. And I bring him to the fucking to her. And then we leave.
You go find Wiggles, which is the most terrified and shaking chihuahua you've ever
I
seen.
fucking knew it was gonna be Chihuahua.
My
This
God.
thing is just consistently vibrating, and it looks like it is in constant pain and fear.
Can I bless this dog? Like, can I give it some sort? Can I cast sanctuary on this dog? Like, can I do anything?
Sanctuary.
Can I
cast
spare the
calm
dying?
emotions?
I don't have that one. Can I guidance on this dog?
I don't. It's not gonna do anything.
Oh well, all right. Well, I can't help you, Wiggles. I'm sorry, your owner sucks.
You can roll animal handling.
I will. I want to give this dog a better life.
Sure.
Well, all right.
The dog is just as scared of you as it is of everything else in existence.
That's fine. Great. I bring Wiggles back to the temple as quickly as humanly possible. All right, so we ready to go? Are we packed?
Oh, City, just the cutest little puppy. You are.
So
didn't take him to the salon. They didn't do his nails at all.
So Istis did say there was a time limit, unfortunately. So we do have to go.
Look at his nails. They're like really drab.
Cut them yourself,
I
bitch.
know actually an even better place in the Upper Reach that specializes in magical manicures. It's a great service.
I don't know. Like, I'm really like the ones that are special with Wiggles. They just really. Roll me a deception again.
Well, Bellier does that, doesn't he?
When the fuck
You're
Don't give
gonna
him
give
full
the
services from
Chihuahua
Bel
to
Air?
Bellier.
He might be better off with Bel Air, but
Eat
that's
it. He
I
will
said I
eat
knew
it.
of a place. I said I knew of a place, not that I was going to take him to a place.
that you're rolling like crap.
I hate these people so much. Like,
I think they're great.
It wouldn't take that long. It'd just take like a couple hours. You'd be fine.
okay, and I'm going to look at Romero because he's the source of reason when I say this. Okay, I'm going to level with you. Istis might be dying. She's unraveling. We need to get back ASAP, and I promise I will take Wiggles to the salon in Marai when we get there. Can we please leave?
Romero looks at her and he's like, come on, babe. We gotta do this for Istis. And she's like, oh, but like, what if they don't have the right shade of pink? And he's like, Istis will make it so. We gotta have faith in her.
Oh
She's
my
like,
god.
"You're right." She's like, you're right. You're so right. Oh, what would I do without you? Okay. All right, let's go. We can head out. Am I getting us there or are we getting there some other way?
We can either or, your choice. I was gonna take the Avondale plant back, but if you got a faster way, that's fine.
I'll just teleport us right there. Okay, here you go, Mr. Wiggles. And she like gets him set up in like her purse thing. And she's like, okay, everyone, come here, hook arms. Yep, just like this. And everyone lift up your right foot and follow me when we step forward. We will be there. Ready? 3, 2, 1, step. And as you all step forward, you suddenly find yourself in Istis's room, standing right next to her. It seems like she used Istis as the focal point for the teleportation.
Oh, how's she looking?
She is not looking well. As you look at her skin, you can see parts of it have now begun to look like very tightly woven threads instead of skin. Like on her cheek and such. Instead of looking like skin like it has looked like before, and when you've touched her before, like it feels like skin, it now looks like just very tightly woven together like thread.
And she's still like unconscious, right?
Yes. Oh my god, she looks awful! Oh my gosh, you weren't kidding. Like, what can we do? Like, can we get, like, someone in here to help her out?
Is Maurice on the loom?
Mhm.
Does Maurice react? Like, is he there right now?
She's not in that room. She's not in the
that's
loom
right.
room.
She's somewhere else. That's right. So I don't know. Maurice is sort of we're working on it. We do have kind of a bit of a bunch of time sensitive issues here. So I'm going to put you in contact with Val, and we can figure out who else we're getting here. How often can you do that teleportation thing?
It Depends which way, but pretty frequently.
Oh, rad. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the only ability I developed. It's fine.
I mean, it's and I do say this with sincerity. It is quite remarkable, and we are very, very thankful for your help. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, Ibis, you are just the sweetest.
Yeah. Well, let me take you to your room. We'll get you all set up. We'll get Mr. Wiggles to his appointment, and we'll start troubleshooting some logistics with Maurice.
All right, and I think that's where we're gonna end yours because
God,
most of that
thank
I hate
is
her.
you.
just.
I hate
Fuck
her.
her.
I hate her.
Fuck, oh,
We talked about that these guys were gonna be like some of the least likable people.
I hate them so much. I will say, as soon as fucking Maple comes back, like, I'm fucking, like, a big kiss, fuck you, my fiance's hot as shit, fuck you, we're great, like, hey, Maple,
Oh yeah,
tell him about the time you punched God, fuck you, like, just being a
they
bitch.
rubbed the fact that they were in a quote unquote happy relationship in your face so much when you were with them.
Yeah, fuck
Cool.
you.
Let's
Now
show them a
who's,
healthy
happy?
relationship. Cause fuck.
And then it's like, oh, remember that time we went to those beautiful gardens? And oh my God, remember when you proposed? Like, just being
Mhm.
that bitch. Fuck them.
I did appreciate Noah's just I fucking hate her.
That's all he said
It's
was I
terrible.
fucking hate her.
Do you want to talk more about your cousins, Alicia?
What?
This is clearly based on somebody.
No, it's not.
Surely not. Surely.
It
Surely there are
really isn't.
people.
I actually get along great with all my cousins.
They fill me with such, like, they're so
So
not
visceral.
self-aware. Like, yeah, like the first question, if Istis wakes up, be like, Istis, oh my God, thank God you're okay. Why the fuck? What the fuck?
Why did
Why
you know?
her?
Really desperate recruiting.
Alright. So, let's see who is going to be next. Let's do Quinn, let's do yours real quick because it's pretty fast. Because we covered a lot of your stuff in the campfire.
Okay.
So, a quick recap for audio purposes and for everyone to be on the same page. Quinn went on to a radio show and basically talked about some of the things that he has been doing in Mirai when it comes to Lord Cameron and Lord Pius, that being Raymond. One of the big things he established is through Connor and Raymond, Raymond has now officially taken over the mayorship. He is still working with Lord Cameron, but he has taken it over.
Lord
All of the
Cameron,
charges have been dropped. Sorry, what was that?
Lord Cameron, quote unquote. He's dead.
Yes, the Connor as Lord Cameron. All of the charges against you guys have been dropped. And Quinn told on the air about the Yellow King that is coming. He and Kira also worked on a book together, kind of more of a like a long pamphlet, I'm imagining, but it is a published book with, references to different evidence and stuff that you guys have been collecting the whole time that they have been so painstakingly throughout the whole campaign kind of putting together. So yeah, it was, he promoted it, told of some of the different places that could be having it, and he wanted to have a conversation with Bellier, partially for having Bellier offer this book to people, and also over a couple other things. So, Quinn, if you want to go talk to Belier and force me to do another silly voice, go for it.
I go speak to Belier.
Yay!
Silly boy.
A silly voice that everyone universally likes more.
Yeah, because he's not a
You-
fucking self-absorbed piece of shit. Like he's a
little bit.
monster, but he's open about it.
He's like a little bit. He's less. He's just out there with it. He's not that bad. This Bellier's a lot nicer than the last one that you ran into, Marissa.
That's true.
Oh dear.
He wasn't super. Well, he was kind of. He was dying. It's fine. Anyway, Quinn, you go to Bellier's stall. You notice that there's not as many things out for sale, and he actually, for the first time you've ever seen, he has sale signs up. You know, different signs that say sale, everything must go, that kind of thing.
I mean, any good deals?
Let me see.
More bees, perhaps.
Yeah, Maple might use them. Might need to get more
I'll
bees.
get into it in a second. Go ahead and talk to him first.
Where? Quinn will kind of knock on the wall / door / table, whatever is knockable.
You knock on the table, and something kind of rolls out from the back, forward, and then pops up, revealing itself to be Belier. Hello!
Hey,
Ah, Quinn, wonderful to see you again. Oh, I see you've got a bit of an upgrade like we talked about. Good for you.
yes, I have. You seem to be downgrading a little bit, though. You heading out soon?
Oh, yes, yes. This plane seems to be quite doomed.
Yeah, I would agree. Why aren't you taking your shit with you, though?
Oh, I'm just trying to sell things before I head out to the next plane. Some things don't travel that well.
Quinn kind of nods. Uh, Tell me, Belier, have you ever seen the end of the world?
A couple times.
What about the beginning of a new one?
Ooh. No, I'm usually dead by then.
The fuck?
Would you like to?
Go on.
Well, let's put it this way. Even if we win and this world becomes less doomed, it's also a heaping pile of shit built on the bones of the damned. As you've mentioned, I've gotten a bit of an upgrade, and I don't want to stay here or leave anyone who doesn't want to stay behind. So, I'm thinking of making a new world.
Neat.
If you wanted to stick around, you could certainly watch.
Is that all you're asking, is for me to stay around and watch?
I was I was hoping for your help.
How so?
I don't know fully how. I think you've done a good job of keeping it under lock and key, but you're clearly very powerful, and I struggle to believe there's nothing you could do to help in the inevitable battle.
I'm really not much of a fighter.
Not everything is breaks down to just fighting. But I also know you're a businessman, so I wasn't necessarily asking for your help for free. I was made by an uncaring creature into what I am, and I have struggled for many years for control of my own destiny and myself. And I think I've finally reached that. And to some degree, your advice helped me get there. I see a lot of the same things in you. Were you to stick around and help with the coming war, I would like to dedicate some time to helping you get more control of yourself.
Roll me an insight.
I would like to give myself advantage.
Sure. Okay. You see this kind of like glint. You definitely struck something with what you were talking about, and it is turned from general laid back curiosity to actually listening.
I don't necessarily have a plan right now. I think, in complete honesty, you'd probably need to be more open with me about your past for me to come up with a plan. But Kira is the greatest diviner, at least in this set of planes, I think, this generation. And, well, I'm a god. How hard can it be?
Harder than you might think.
We won't know until we try.
He thinks it over for a bit. Kind of seems to be mulling some of the options together. Okay. I might have some things that could work out, things that might be useful. But I need something a bit more than just a promise to look into things.
Quinn will reach into his shadow and pull out basically a ball of whatever the material his shadow is and offer it to Belier. I wouldn't recommend eating it. But what about this?
You're offering the souls of your subjects.
only a small portion. And I still have control over it. It's very malleable.
He reaches out, and you see this kind of clawed hand that almost looks like a tiger paw, but on the back, like side of it, like the back of the hand connects to this like reptilian hand as if the two were fused together. And as it reaches out, you see like an insect leg start to sprout from part of it as he reaches out and he takes it and it disappears underneath his cloak. All right. Well, if I remember correctly, you have your own sort of army now, right? At least that's what all these souls are sure giving a hint of. I'm assuming they'll need weapons.
That would be helpful, yes.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And he gives kind of like this. You can't really tell if it's a bow or a curtsy. All you can tell is when he looks back up at you, you see a smile that is far too long and sharp. And a smile that reaches so far back it actually starts to twirl in on itself like a Cheshire cat.
Don't eat it.
He does not respond. Anything else, my liege?
I'm gonna leave you some books. And some people will come by. Sea elves. Give the books to the people who want them. No charge.
Sure. Can do for an old friend.
Quinn will just kind of nod. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Sorry, I need to add one more thing, and I'll show you his things right now. All right. There's only a couple things that got added to it. About 3 more things because you guys have gone through most of the list that I had set aside for it. You guys can all still see Bellier's list, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Monkey of Distraction?
I don't think that one's new. I think it's the 3 above it that are new.
Okay.
I'm very sad that no one's gotten the edible hat yet.
Ha!
I wish for the Britney Spear.
I mean, those are fun items, but I don't need them.
I need the Britney Spear.
Well, you're not here.
Famed hero
I-
Justin of Timberlake.
I
I
was really
need-
happy with the fine mustache.
The fine mustache pretty good.
No, it's all great. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Denim carry-on case.
Alrighty. We are good.
I need the
Quinn.
Agumba too.
You have wanted the Agumba for so long.
Mhm.
I do still want the Goomba, but like, he'll just have to come with us to the new
Didn't
world.
we buy the Goomba?
We did not buy the Goomba yet.
Okay.
You guys keep arguing because at some point it's going to get out and you're never going to find it again.
Because there's no real doors on the temple.
I need more pets.
Sure, bud. We did Quinn, we did Iris. Let's do Maple and Skylar next.
We're gonna find a sentient, fully grown, ancient worm dragon. I'm gonna be like, if not friend, why friend shaped?
Except you're the huntress now, so
It's not friend shaped,
you-
it's food.
you might just have the urge to hunt it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunt it so I can pet it and feed it and love it and cherish
And
it
murder it.
forever. No, we
Hey.
teach it to murder.
Maple and Skylar, you have walked into the Feywild. It is this kind of gorgeous place where, for normal people coming in, it feels like everything is oversaturated. The colors are too bright. The kind of buzzing of magic is a bit too much. The feel of the wind and the smells, everything just feels too much. For both of you, it feels like everything was pale, and what you are coming into just feels right. You are in the woods, walking along the path to head back towards where the main court is. Skylar, for you, there is actually a village that is nearby the court, and a little bit off at an appropriate hermit-style distance is where your laboratory is.
As he likes it. Away from people.
Mm-hmm. It's close enough that Lyra was able to walk to you, but far enough away to discourage random people from coming over,
Sounds good.
along with all the metal bits you used to leave around to kind of ward people away.
This is my swamp.
Like
Kind of.
a fork hanging from the tree or something.
Ah!
Ooh, spooky. A scarecrow made of all metal.
Yep. Pots and
Honestly, that would
pans.
100% work for them. You probably use that to keep, like, the pixies and stuff out.
Yeah.
Damn pixies.
Which is
So where do you guys...
the absolute hated enemy of the fairy. Fairy and pixies have a long, bloody history.
So, where do you guys want to go? The court or the laboratory? You did get a text from Ty saying that he's at court right now.
Well, I have no interest in going to court.
Yeah.
And you are more than welcome to come back to my lab, Maple,
Cool,
if
you're
you
just
don't.
gonna abandon me. Awesome.
Well, no, I'm giving you the option to join me.
It's immediate. Bye!
Literally, like, I won't go to court, but you could come with me if you wanted to. I can't. I have to go to court. I have to convince them to fucking fight.
I don't think Skylar has ever gone to court, has he?
Considering that's where Lyra was, maybe once or twice. They do throw really nice feasts. But you didn't jive with them.
Okay, look, I'll go to court for a little bit. And then I want to go back to my lab to see if everything is okay. It's been a while.
Yeah, for all you know, Cypress could have fucked it all up.
I will kill him.
He's dead.
Again. I'll kill him again. I'll find a way to bring that bitch back and kill him. But yes, let's check out the court. Why not?
All right.
People.
You guys head to court. Eventually you get pretty close to where the court and the town and everything are in this kind of large meadow area of these very beautiful kind of flowers that shift into multitudes of different colors. As you approach kind of the building that the court is in, it's a little bit like a mix of a castle and an amphitheater. Basically, the main area inside is like this large kind of courtyard area that is used for basically this kind of never-ending party.
Yep.
The building itself is gleaming and almost crystalline, with like impossibly thin architecture at some points, very delicate and gossamer. You walk through it. I don't think this type of thing impresses either of you.
Nope.
Just based off your characters. Skylar, you're not impressed because it's all just magic. They didn't actually like come out with the architecture and stuff. Like everything's easy when you just fucking, wave your hand and it pops up.
I do have a question. Since Skylar is now connected to magic, how is this probably the first time he's felt like what the Feywild feels like with magic all around, right?
It's probably the first time where you felt it and it hasn't felt like disconnected from you. Like you've always felt the buzz of magic in the air, but it doesn't... trying to think of a best way to go with it. Imagine it's kind of... it's more like you're going with the flow on it a bit more than you were in the past.
Okay.
So you all approach and exit into this kind of large courtyard, and you see the Fae of the Summer Court. They are all gigantic. Larger than both of you, They tower above. They are dressed in these beautiful dresses and suits and fashions that you don't know exactly what it is, but it gives an impression of grace and of nobility to them. You see a lot of them are wearing masks, like almost like masquerade masks. Um, their clothes have beautiful illusions painted into them. You see one that has mist coming off of it. Another one has fish that swim around in their design, this beautiful koi pond, that even come up to where the mask is. You just see absolutely these gorgeous, gorgeous outfits and looks. You see tables piled high, far above where you stand, laden with food and with a drink and a large, think like a chocolate fountain, but it's for this kind of red wine that pours over and over onto itself as people walk by and refill their glasses. And when I mean like everything is like taller than you, I'm talking about like the tables that are towering over you, like the top of the table is about 30 feet above you.
I forgot everything's big here. Okay.
They're gonna look at our cups and say, "What is this? A cup for ants?"
You see beautiful musical instruments off to the side playing themselves. There are people laughing and people dancing, and through all of this going on, you see this large table, and seated at it are two thrones of the king and queen of the summer court, Oberon and Tatiana. Oberon is dressed in all black with these beautiful, delicate silver threading on it. You see he has these large black antlers that come out of his head, and he has this sort of more melancholic, but still, you see just this absolute joy as he is unable to take his eyes off of his wife for very long. Tatiana has this long white hair, and her clothes are all white with this kind of gold threaded into it. Her mask is gorgeous with this like trail of crystals that hang off of it almost like tears. They both seem to be caught up in their own sort of conversation and occasionally talking to those that come near. You are able to spot Puck pretty relatively quickly. He is standing on one of the tables the same size as you are, and he is speaking to a group of the Fey nobles who are laughing, and one of them basically just doubled over, just cracking up as he seems to have finished telling some sort of story or joke.
I'm gonna try to get his attention.
That is probably a bit hard to do because he's so far away.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably text him and get him.
Yeah, okay.
So, tell me about this Puck guy. I've never met my brother.
Let me see if I can throw his picture real quick. But go ahead and tell him.
Well, the Puck I know is similar to me. Ish. kind of shrugs. I don't know.
Just a reminder, because I know it's been forever, he is very much kind of a trickster, but usually meant well for you guys. He didn't ever live with you, but he usually would, like, let you guys know about good places to hit, people to take advantage of. He was definitely, like...
Con man.
Yeah, a con man and an underdog, because he was also... Well, you thought he was a changeling like you.
Yeah.
And that's what he looks like again.
Neat.
It did pop up for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He was actually one of the only people you know who was open to being a changeling, at least when you thought he was a changeling.
I also just like the idea of Maple being really bad at describing people and how they are personally.
No, that's completely
So
fair.
she's like, hey, he's like me. I don't know. What do you want?
So he's like you, but opposite because he seems like he's enjoying himself in court. Yeah?
Yeah.
He's like sociable.
What's the rules
You
about
guys...
casting magic here, by the way?
Oh, everyone's just assumed to always be casting magic, but anything that harms another is, like,
Bad.
greatly, like... There aren't fights here.
Yeah.
At least not direct fights. You would have a retainer do a fight for you.
Well, I'm going to cast enhanced ability on both Maple and I for charisma.
Right?
Just in
Can
case.
you cast it on both?
If I upcast it to 3, I can.
Okay.
I'll just throw it up there real quick.
Yeah. Awesome. Alrighty. You text Ty, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Or text Puck?
Yep.
Yeah, he glances down at his stone. He kind of, like, looks around for a second and spots you guys. Says something to the nobles. And you watch as he hops down from the top of the table, seeming unharmed from the fall, before he comes over to you guys. He goes ahead and he scoops you up in a big hug, Maple. And then when he lets you go, he kind of, like, ruffles your hair. Oh, come on, I haven't seen you in forever!
It's been like 2 months. 3 months?
That's basically forever. You know I'm bad with time.
Everyone here is.
Yeah, I have no object permanence, though. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. He, like, waves his hand in front of his face.
Mm-hmm. This is Skylar.
Anyway, who's this? Your boyfriend?
No, I have a fiance. No, this is Skylar.
Wait, you got a fiance now?
Yeah, you met her. Right? Yes. Yes.
I met all your friends. Is it one of them?
Mm-hmm. Pale one that turns bright colors. Wings. Deer wings?
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're talking about the one that turned into a shark or not.
No. No. Not shark.
That would be funny, though.
Yeah, this is
Not bad. I think more
Skylar.
people should turn into sharks.
Your
Hey, Skylar. Nice to meet you. Offers out his hand to you.
I take
He then pulls, like, one of those, like, handshake things, but you have no idea what he's doing. Like, you guys would have a secret handshake.
Just kind of just holds his hand and let his do whatever he does. I'm like, yeah, nice to
Yeah.
meet you. Ty? Puck? What?
And you
Which
can call
way?
me Puck in here.
Okay. This might be a fun fact about us of how we have something common. I'm your younger brother. And he like holds a thumbs up. Yep. That's me.
Maple, you have never seen Ty look so serious in your life as he stares at Skylar. In an instant, he has a dagger in his hand and pointed at him.
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Fuck off.
I also ran away from our mothers. They are, for lack of better, they're dead to me. I just never met one that was similar to me, where has wants nothing to do with our mothers. So it's nice to, I don't know that I'm not crazy for wanting to be away.
He's like sussing you out, and he's like, I've never met one of them either that's been able to leave them.
Yeah.
They learned their lesson after me. You could tell, like, he thinks you're super sus.
Bro, he helped us kill Cypress. Chill out.
Yeah.
Oh, Cypress is dead?
Yeah, we fucking killed him.
Oh, good. Fuck his ass.
I mean, if that's your preference.
Alright, we're good.
That's
And then he gives you a hug
necrophilia.
to you, Skylar. Nice to meet you, brother. Alright. So,
Yay.
what are you needing done? What are you here for? Is it a family reunion?
I wished. No. We need to somehow convince the Fae Court to help us kill a eldritch horror monster god thing before it devours the entire plane. And then potentially moves on to other planes.
So, yeah, family reunion.
Yep,
I'm just here to build
I mean-
something.
that too.
Friendships and relationships that'll last you a lifetime.
More like something to kill a god. Which friendships can kill gods, I guess. But this
Maybe
is more of
the real weapon to kill God was friendships all along.
You know what? I'll make. No, I'm not saying I'm going to make a cannon, but if I do make cannon, I will call it the friendship cannon. For you.
I'm glad to hear that friendship is canon.
Yes.
Anyway, I mean, if you want them to do anything, your best bet is to go through, Tatiana.
Yeah.
And, that would just be a family reunion.
Yep.
Now, I do need to tell you, first off, this is a bad look. Just any gestures to, like, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bad look for here.
Don't make me put this
Okay.
fucking dress on.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? This is perfect.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Maple.
Oh, well, it's true. I'm not family. And like Skylar looks like I didn't mean what I said. More like you stick out like a sore thumb. Even I know that.
Mhm.
And I'm just like
But-
this.
We could work on this. Alright, we need to put together your story. This is basically, we need, when you present yourself to her, we gotta figure out what's gonna be the best way to present yourself to get her to go along with anything. And here's what I'm thinking. You, Maple, are the poor, abandoned child of her late granddaughter, Lyra. You have been left stranded in Echo, being horribly abused and tormented and left for the streets. stuck on the mortal plane not knowing of your wonderful royal lineage until, gasp! You were able to find out, and you have come here to reunite with the only family you have left. And ask that she please, please, to spend time with with the last of your family, and for you to learn the ways of the court and get to know her lovely and dear grandmama.
Maple visibly shudders. Okay.
Listen,
Downside.
you gotta pull on the heartstrings. You gotta play a story. These people here, they're all big romantics. They don't care about the truth. They just care about if the story sounds good.
Yeah, speaking of the truth, I can't lie anymore. So,
Yeah, I mean, most of what I said was basically true.
most of it.
You know, work with it. You know, cry a bit. Crying gets you a lot of places.
Hmm.
What?
So I'm just supposed to, like, get them to come to the plane where this eldritch god is, and then what? They're just gonna decide to help?
But no, I'm saying you work yourself into the court and then bring this up after you've established yourself a little bit with your grandma.
God. I don't know.
I
This
don't
is
think
gonna
this is gonna
suck.
be simple
No, it's not.
or short.
What? You're not on a timeline. You're in the Feywild.
That's very true.
Listen, I don't know about what you're fighting, but when it comes to, like, actual power, points to Tatiana and Oberon, like, you can't get really more powerful in the Feywild. I mean, hell, almost anyone here can act as a warlock patron. They're all arch-fey.
Alright. You're gonna have to help me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. Just play into that. You are naive, you're innocent, a little dumb, and you don't know what's going on, but you just want to be with your family. Alright?
She pinches the bridge of her nose and sighs. Yep. I forget. Is it okay to be a tiefling here, Alicia, or no?
Be a tiefling?
Fucking goddamn it. Changeling?
Oh, yeah.
True form? Okay.
Changelings in the Feywild are seen as, like, Fae who were unfortunate to be born in the mortal plane and as mortals.
Okay. Alright, looks like I'm stuck here. Turning to Skylar. Not sure how long you want to stay, but if you want to go fuck off and work on your thing.
Yeah, I do think I want to do that.
Keep your phone at least somewhat near you. And available that you'd be actually able to hear it.
Sure.
That's
You see him take something out of his like jacket pocket, and it's like a headphone, like with like a mic. It's like, sure, I won't miss it now. And puts his phone in his pocket.
I'm sorry, are you saying you gave yourself Bluetooth?
I did.
Fuck yeah.
Amazing. Oh, you're gonna have to give me something like that.
Family,
Great.
definitely.
Have fun in solitude. For the both of us.
You know, I've spent almost 100 years in solitude. This is gonna be nothing.
Remember to eat.
Does Skylar need to eat?
Now,
No,
probably.
not technically.
I'll have snacks. I'm sure there's berries around that I can eat.
Imagine Skylar has like prepper storage. There's just tons and tons of cans.
A lot of beans.
Yeah.
No one's gonna touch those cans either, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's the best way to keep critters out and
Alright.
Good luck. I believe in you.
Okay. I will try.
If you ever need to just get away, you can always come to my lab. That's what your mother did.
That's if I'm allowed to.
That's true.
oh, you won't be in prison, just horribly peer pressured.
Mm-hmm.
Almost sounds worse.
Yeah, one gives you a lot more shame.
True.
Alright.
Anyway, goodbye, little brother.
Goodbye, big
Little
bro.
baby brother. Little
Oh,
itty bitty boy.
You can't even say that I'm older than you. Which is
No, you
probably
can't.
the worst thing.
Yeah, you're shorter and younger.
It's true. But I'm smarter, and I have the looks. So, it's alright.
Definitely not the looks. Hello.
I mean...
And he shifts into you, but like with like the most chiseled jaw and like
Like a Chad.
yeah, think like the Squidward version of
Handsome
like the one
Squidward.
Squidward thing. Yeah, handsome Squidward, but it's Skylar.
Oh my god.
I hate so much what you just did. That's cool. Neat. Nice.
Can't you tell we're siblings now?
Uh, I'll be in my lab. He goes and he flies next to the little wine fountain, takes out a cup, gets some as he flies away.
Yeah. One of the people just kind of like absentmindedly fought a little bit by you, like you were a bug. But you easily dodged it. They weren't like really trying.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Flying here, bitch.
Puck transforms back into himself and he's like, good kid. Alright.
Weird for you to say that to me.
I mean,
Age
you're
is-
kind of like a baby to me,
Yeah.
but you've grown up so well. And he just like pinches your cheek very like mockingly.
I will punch you.
Ooh, I'll
And I've
stop.
gotten a lot better at it.
Ooh, I'll stop. By the way, no violence in the court.
Yep. Can't solve my issues with punching people anymore.
Yeah, no. And like, listen, really play into you've lived a rough and tumble life and you just don't know any better. That'll get you far.
Okay.
Alright, are you ready to be charming, adorable, and capture the hearts of many?
One of any of those three characteristics have been listed towards me.
Make it till you make it. And he starts pushing you over.
This is gonna be hell for Maple.
He pushes you until you are in front of the king and queen in this like kind of open area. They are still kind of chatting. You see like Oberon kind of lets out a soft chuckle at something his wife said. And you watch as Puck comes up and coughs abnormally loud for his size, clearly casting thaumaturgy or something to get their attention. They stop and they look down at the two of you, this kind of imposing sight of these absolute giants that just shine with regality and with dominance and power and nobility and just everything grandiose that Maple has never really felt a part of herself. They look down at the two of you, inspecting, but you see that Tatiana smiles at the sight of Puck, though Oberon does not seem nearly as thrilled. Puck gives a deep bow and says, "My queen, my lady, and her illustrious husband," to which Oberon frowns a little bit more at this address. "As you know, I travel far and wide in the mortal plane, going to places that people only dream about, seeing all that the mortals have made and do in such their short lifespans. But while I was there last, I stumbled upon a tragedy, a story of family torn apart, of abandonment, of abuse and neglect, one that I knew, Queen, would move your very heartstrings, for you, yes, you, my queen, are a part of this story." And you see, like, she is enraptured in what he is saying. And she's like, "Oh, Puck, what do you mean?" And he said, "Behold your queen. For as you know, your granddaughter has been lost, that of Lyra and Myra. But here I present to you Lyra's daughter, Maple Avon." And you see her gasp, and there's a huge gasp that rings out from all of the crowd as they look at you, just transfixed with an entire room of giants staring at you.
Oh, that's not intimidating at all. Okay. She'll do like an awkward. She almost bows, and then like decides halfway through, no, she shouldn't do that, and it turns into like an awkward curtsy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your Majesties, my name is Maple Avon, and I've kind of like nervously shuffles shit. As I'm fucking dumb out of character.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
Honestly,
You got
this
this.
immediately
fits
got-
in character so well. "Oh, you poor dear. Where is your mother? Where is my granddaughter Lyra?"
Oh, I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, but my mother died when she gave birth to me. And
There is... So, sorry, go ahead.
and my twin sister.
There is a ripple through the crowd at the word "died," This is not something that happens. This is not something they are familiar with. They have heard rumors of dying. Puck has told them stories of death, but it doesn't happen to them. It doesn't happen to the Fae. You see, just it causes a little bit of chaos as they all speak, and you see tears come to Tatiana's eyes. Oberon looks gravely sad, and he takes an arm and tries to comfort her, reaching across and pulling her tight. And she says, "Died? That... No, surely not. Oh, the mortal plane is so cruel, so awful. How could it do this to my darling granddaughter? Oh!" And she just starts to weep as all of these other Fae can't seem to process this kind of emotion. I mean, most of them you don't think have ever actually felt sad before. And along with kind of just this concept of fear and grief and everything is so strange, it causes like a commotion in the whole thing.
I look at Ty, or at Puck, and kind of give him a look of am I doing okay?
Perfect. And he's like, "Tap me in."
Okay.
he hops in and he's like, "Yes, my lady, I am so sorry to say that this is a tragic story. You see, poor Maple, when her mother died, was left abandoned on the streets in the mortal plane. You know how the people there treat changelings. She was neglected and abused and left to starve, but she managed to survive for the hope of finally someday finding family. And you see, my queen, today is that day. She has finally been able to come here and meet you, her wonderful great-grandparents. Please, your queen, will you not come and greet your wonderful great-grandmother? Or your great-granddaughter?" And the queen is bawling, and you can see just Puck is playing them like a fiddle.
Yep.
You think he is just helping you out with
Everything.
Yeah, he's basically making the rules for you. As you watch as Tatiana tries to compose herself a bit, and you see her actually shrink. Her and then Oberon shrink down until they are your size. There is still this kind of grandiose to them, this kind of nobility to them, but they are now tall, but not as tall before. Oberon seems to be about 7 feet tall, and Tatiana seems to be just a hair shorter than him. She comes up to you, and she reaches and takes your hands and says, "Maple, oh my dear Maple, to meet such wonderful family that I did not know I had. Oh, you poor girl, you must have suffered so much."
Yeah, it was, pretty rough. Compared to, everything here, this is more like a dream.
Oh, well, worry not. This is a dream that you never need to wake up from, for I will take care of you now. You don't have anything to worry about. You can stay here and I will raise you and take care of you. And she pulls you into this hug as you hear everyone around give out these ahs of just, oh, it's so heart touching. And you can tell she does genuinely mean well.
Mhm.
Even she's got the right energy.
Okay.
You know, Oberon comes and he seems a bit more reserved, but he does like give you a gentle pat on the soldier of like on the shoulder, just being like, he is here too and he feels for you. She pulls away and she enlarges but picks you up
Oh, okay.
so that you are on her hand basically. And she brings you over and she puts you on like the armrest of the throne as everyone starts to come up to meet you and greet you, and Puck kind of stays nearby but lets you kind of take over with this. So we are not going to go into everything with this.
Mm-hmm. This seems like it's gonna take a long time.
Oh yeah. So what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to give a persuasion and a performance check.
Is this still within the hour that Skylar cast the spell?
You can have the advantage
Alright.
for this. This is going to be kind of for your whole thing.
So persuasion and performance, right?
Yes.
Alright. Alright.
Good job.
Thanks. I tried.
We will get to that in a second. I just want to give Skylar a quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar,
Yes.
you go to where your lab is. As you go there, you see the bits of metal that you have kind of left out in the open to deter people and things from coming near your stuff. Can you describe kind of what your lab looks like? Is it like on top of a cliff? Is it built into a cave? Is it just its own building? Like what does your lab look like?
I think it's kind of like there's like a waterfall that kind of like hides the like entrance, and like he has to like walk down into like the side of like a cliff hill, and there's like this nice
evil
waterfall.
laboratory?
It sure
I fucking
is.
love that.
Maple, get out of my laboratory!
Look, I said at the
Hold
very
the level,
beginning.
Maple.
I said at the very beginning, Skylar was the drama. Y'all don't know yet, but he loves the drama. He is a fae at heart. He likes being all theatrical and everything.
I did that. Cyrus, get out of my laboratory!
So he like puts his hand against like there's like this little like platform or little like padding, puts his hand on it, scans it. It's like, welcome back, Skylar. And it opens up the door. And walks in, like lights like start turning on and everything. And there's cobwebs everywhere, obviously, because no one's been in there probably.
Does that make Belly Air Mandark?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think there's like cobwebs everywhere, but like for the most part, like everything is nice and neat and where it's supposed to be, other than the cobwebs. It probably takes the first couple of days to just clean everything.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the spiders are really big, but you shoo them out pretty easily. They're not that, they're pretty skittish. You spend the first couple days just cleaning and getting things set and taken care of. So you are working on the technology that you found, correct?
Mhm.
And trying to recreate Are you trying to recreate the kind of suit that you saw before?
Yes, but better? If that's
Yeah.
even possible.
I get you.
And he wants to take different things that he's seen in the past couple of, I guess, days or months or however long Skylar's been there for
Mhm.
inspiration of like how to design it and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
He does want to somehow improve the way he jacked into the machine last time. Instead of like a big like knife being stabbed into his neck, he wants to have it like integrated into his like arcane suit somehow.
You don't like getting stabbed in the neck?
Not so much.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana and a Tinker's Tools.
Arcana and a Tinker's Tools. And I figure, can I give myself the enhanced thing for intelligence? Figuring this after a couple of days of doing
I
this.
mean, I assume that whenever things get tough, you're gonna boost yourself up,
Yeah. Okay.
magically speaking, so go ahead and use your magic steroids.
I like where this is going. Okay, so I'm doing arcane first. 35.
No, that actually doesn't make it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. And Tinker's Tool, you said?
Yeah.
26. And I'll add my Flash of Genius to make it 31.
Okay. You have to expand your lab to work on this, or just work outside of your lab for part of this. Just they're large, they're huge, you know. But by the time that you are done, you feel more connected and more accomplished with yourself than you've ever felt before. This is an entirely new way of energy and of magic that you had never seen before, and not only did you tap into it, but you improved it. You took things that you had learned from Taros, from the constructs there. You took things that you've kind of learned all throughout in the different areas you've gone to, and you have implemented them here. You have not just meshed a whole bunch of things together, but you have taken the best parts of different areas and improved them and fit them together like a puzzle piece. When you are done, you stand back and look at what you know could be part of the turning point of this war, and you so badly can't wait to see it in action.
Yeah. And I think even though he doesn't need to sleep, after he's done, he just turns off his phone. He like messages Mabel, "I'm taking a nap. Please don't bother me."
Oh, this is
And he,
like the equivalent of like days and weeks.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just like even though he doesn't sleep, he sleeps probably for like 2 days straight. Like his body and his mind has probably been put to the test that he's never thought possible. He's just exhausted.
Can I have... Okay, so here's the thing I'm going to offer for you, Maple.
Ye-
So, Skylar is able to get his stuff done, or at least his stuff operable and everything, within several months. Now, if
Okay.
you want, you can push the time and stay here longer, and you will have... I will basically lower the DC for your checks to the point where it would be more reasonable, but that would be possibly literal years for you.
Like years in the Feywild time?
Yes.
Holy shit. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Whoop. Whoop. Click the button first. Okay.
Okay. 2 years.
Oh, it could have been 10. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit. Alright. 2 years.
Just
That's not
imagine
bad.
how much Skylar would have done in 10 years to make
It's
any
not
more
bad.
improvements.
2
Well, there's a
years.
difference
2
between
years.
operable and, like, high performing.
Mm-hmm. So you got 2 years, buddy.
So, you guys are here for what feels like 2 years. It is 2 years of Skylar, you spending time in the laboratory, working and building uninterrupted, not getting pulled into different adventures, but also not having people to talk to. Sure, you're not getting interrupted, but there's no. It's back to kind of the loneliness again. Like, yeah, Maple, I'm sure, comes and visits and talks to you, but there's no one there with you. You don't have Nadinia coming in and asking you for some random things. You don't have Iris or Quinn, asking you different questions or trying to pull you along on stuff. You don't have Kira in here with her information and knowledge that you could ask her questions on. It's just you. And yeah, you're effective and yeah, you're efficient, but it feels like there's something missing. You have gotten so used to others and people around that for the first time in a long time, you realize that you kind of miss people.
Crap. They actually matter to me now.
Shit, I care for them now. Fuck.
She was right. Lyra, she was right all along.
Maple, you know how important this is, and despite the fact that this is so out of your setting and uncomfortable and everything, you give it your all. You do as much as you can to help out, to kind of win over the people here. It's hard and frustrating, and at times it seems frivolous and dumb, and you don't know why the hell you're dealing with these people that seem to have floof for brains, but you try. Hi Puck helps you out. He pumps you up. He gives you lessons. He tries to help you when it gets too much, when you get so frustrated, you just want to scream at them. He does all he can to kind of calm you down and make you smile and laugh. And they're not all bad. You find that Queen Tatiana, while she can be rather abrasive sometimes and kind of extremely self-centered, she does genuinely seem to care and wants you to be well and happy, and you find a surprising amount of comfort and kindness from King Oberon, who is far gentler and far more caring than his wife, who not caring, more observant, let's say, than his wife, who he tries to guide into trying to build the best relationship that she can have with you. And like I said, it's rough and it's hard, but with time it gets a bit easier. it's hard to deal with some of the emotions and trauma that you have been bottling up this entire time. It gives you time to steep and think of it, which I'm sure is the last thing that Maple wants.
Hates that.
But you push through it knowing that this will all be worth it. It's 2 years that you don't get to see Iris. You don't get to hear her, you don't get to talk to her, you don't get to see her. But you know that it's going to be worth it. That pushing through and doing what you need to and getting this support is what everyone needs. It's what she needs. You work it in slow. Puck helps you out in general conversations, kind of using conversations about your sister and even bringing up Myra and how connected she is there, and talking about some of your fears and worry to try to get them to understand as best as they can. It is a long and hard process to convince a bunch of people that there is such a thing to fear as death, and to care about those that are so far apart from them, but the connection of family helps you. And eventually the day comes where you broach the subject. You bring it into the open, and you have the conversation with the Queen and with Oberon. There is kindness and compassion in them that you have been working on this entire time, and when it comes time for it, they agree. The Archfey and themselves will not go, but they will send some of their armies. They will send with you some of their armies, some of their numbers, to help secure this plane that means so much to you, to the daughter, to the granddaughter that they lost, the granddaughter they still have, and the great-granddaughter that they have yet to meet. All they ask is that when it's over, that you please come back and see them, hopefully with your sister. And hopefully with your fiancé.
That is the plan.
It is breaking my heart that Iris can't be there to help. Like this is giving me such. I'm like gonna cry.
I am crying.
Time comes when your stay comes to an end. You have the support. You have been given a medallion. Whatever you fucking shits are doing, stop it right now!
I'm sorry.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Sorry, they're fucking with the cabinets,
You're
and I
good.
can't deal with when
the
they
bang,
used to
bang, bang, bang,
climb
bang, bang, bang.
into our cabinets and sleep on the Tupperware. We can't go back to that.
Sleep on the Tupperware.
Fucking Razzo. I'm sorry.
Gremlins.
You're good. It's funny.
Before we go on,
Yes.
within those 2 years, Skylar would want to like work on like, being able to cast magic at a better level than just like basic spells, if that's even possible.
We'll get to that.
Okay, but he also wants to try to be friends with Puck, like, other than there's like, oh, this is awkward, but like actually like build like a friendship with him,
Yeah,
because she's the only
just-
friend or family he has essentially.
he is so elated and delighted that you would want that you don't have to roll, because he wants that so badly too.
Okay.
You guys it takes a bit to kind of find where you connect, but what it ends up kind of landing on is pranks. Puck
Perfect.
loves pranking people.
So it's Puck, get out of my laboratory.
The two of you pull numerous pranks. Puck doing an amazing job of making sure you are never caught for it, and on the few occasions you get close, he is able to sweet talk like no one's business. You pull pranks on some of the villagers, but a lot of your pranks end up being on the Archfey themselves.
Perfect.
They have short attention spans. So usually if you get out of their line of sight for a little while, they forget about it, which makes them prime pranking opportunities.
Awesome.
And you guys are able to spend some time, and he really seems thankful. Like he seems to grow really close with you and seems to be just so happy to have someone else.
Fantastic. And then the last thing Skylar would want to do is make a gravesite for Lyra. And
Oh,
with his practice of magic to bloom these flowers around her gravesites, like every day just add more flowers and make sure they don't die. And he would obviously invite Maple to it and have like a celebration of Lyra's life. And I guess she probably knows nothing about her mother, so he would share stories with her. Every night if she wanted to come by, he would regale her with tales of the stuff that him and her mother used to do all the time together.
Yeah, she'd definitely help you with the flower garden you have growing.
Yeah.
I think what you end up doing for her, because I think she would love this, is what do you think about a flower maze?
Oh, perfect.
Like the one in
100%.
Echo?
Yeah, like a labyrinth kind of flower maze.
Yes.
And in the center, if you can reach it, I imagine you either have like this beautiful kind of either tree or plant sculpture or fountain, just something dedicated to her. And it's beautiful. It is fun to go through it and to get to the center. You find it fun and kind of relaxing and just a really nice time. And when you get to the center of it, it is peaceful and calm, just like how Lyra was herself. She could be fun, she could be a bit of a trickster and want to do kind of all of the things, but at the center, she was a kind and calming person who always saw the best in people.
And I would offer it to, I would offer it to Maple to tell Tatiana about it if she wanted to, and that she's the queen. She can do whatever she wants, but she could come visit whenever she wants.
Do you do that, Maple?
Oh, yeah.
I think she appreciates it more than you know, and she goes through it with you. You see a bit of... She lets down her guard a bit as she goes through the labyrinth with you, kind of finding this fun, this kind of enjoyment in this simple kind of game. And she tells you so much about Lyra. You've heard just this entire trip, you have learned so much about your mother that you didn't even know anything about a year ago. Sometimes with the descriptions and the way the people have described her, you almost feel her with you. You can see how she really looked like. You get this feeling, this sense, and this kind of closeness that you realize you have been missing. Anything else, Skylar?
Not yet.
You do
Not until
build
we
the
get
thing
back.
you messaged me about.
All right. Yeah.
Secrets. Ooh.
At the end of your stay, once you have gained the promise of reinforcements and Skylar is completely finished with this project, the two of you are ready to head back. You say your goodbyes. The court weeps at your departure. They have found you to be a very delightful, kind of more grounded individual. A kind of anomaly for them. And they are very sad to see you go, and they have you make them plenty of promises. Tatiana and Oberon shrink back down, and they escort you personally themselves to the gate. Skylar, you have all of your pieces set up, everything ready to go. As you were leaving, Puck ended up pulling a prank on you.
Naturally.
Basically, you saw a trap up in the tree to drop water, and when you went to dodge it, it sprayed up from under you.
Nice. It's very well done.
Yeah, he gives you a hug, ignoring the water, and rustles your kind of hair, knocking your goggles down over your eyes. And he says, so I want a picture of you in the thing, and then one of you, like, crush it. Like, I need some pictures of when you get this thing up and running.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be world changing.
Literally. At least that's the plan. Or world changing.
World saving, perhaps.
Always knew you could do it, little baby brother. He pinches your cheeks.
All right.
Oh, our moms would be so disappointed in you.
That makes me really happy.
You say your goodbyes to them as you look towards the portal. Now it is time to try to get back on time.
Yep.
So, it is a d20 to roll.
Oh god, okay.
Just as a,
Attack? Do you hear his attack?
I was gonna say, as a reminder, the last time you guys used an ist-attack to make sure you came out at the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Skylar has 3 ist attacks. He's
Well, there's
planning on using
Maple.
1. It's now that he's had this newfound appreciation for the friends he's made. He wants to make sure he gets there on time.
Roll a d20 and you need a 1.
To get back?
Yeah, if you don't use an ist-attack.
Oh, I'm using an ist attack.
Okay. I just needed someone to clarify that they were using it. Alright. You use your Istus hack, and you guys come back out. You see your grandfather. Maple, he is walking away.
She'll give like a short whistle to get his attention.
Yeah, he stops and he turns back. He has a large smile that breaks out on his face as he comes back and scoops both of you up in a big hug. He says, "Well, I was just about to go see if I could find something to eat around here. You guys are back so soon.
How long has it been?
5 minutes.
Fuck! Okay.
Wow, that's impressive. And
Oh
Skylar
my
actually
god.
returns the hug as well.
Aw.
It's been what felt like 2 years for us, if not
Oh
more.
my. That's a long time difference.
It was worth
Were you
it.
able to accomplish everything you needed?
Yeah, and a bit more.
It was worth it.
Let's get you back. I'm sure your sister will want to talk your ear off.
Alright.
And you guys head back.
Fuck yeah.
So-
This is where I am gonna go pass out.
I was about
I'm
to
very
say
sorry.
this is probably where you
Sorry.
need to pass out.
I
So
am.
we
but-
have... Yep. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Leave. Get out.
Bye, Marissa.
okay.
I'll let you know when to
Sorry.
start watching the VOD.
Yes, please. Thank you. I love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, good night,
Bye.
Marissa. Try to get some rest. Hope you guys feel better.
Thank you. Captain. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, Kira's is the last one, and this is actually, probably the most important one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured.
You could do this next week. It is late.
I was gonna say either that, or if you want to do
Yeah.
it through
Or keep-
campfire.
Keep through campfire, yeah. See how much we
Okay.
get through, yeah.
I'll have to catch up on it.
Sounds good. I just wanted to let you know I was saving it for last because it was the biggest one,
Oh,
but that did push the time back.
That's fine. That's fine. There was a lot of good
Okay.
stuff in there. Man, time skips like that always fuck me up.
I'm gonna have to rethink of how Maple's gonna be talking and acting now that she spent 2 years in Fey Court.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, everyone is going to level up.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we should tell Marissa that.
I'll tell her. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Could we do that now, or should we wait for next week?
It's up to you guys.
Skylar has a cool ass like goatee now.
Except for you, Kira, I would hold off on it.
Okay.
You might die. What?
Got it.
And then I'm sorry there wasn't too much for you, Nadinia. I do have some insanely cool stuff that you guys are going to get based on what you all did for this. Nadinia, I can go ahead and tell you yours.
Wrath.
Certainly.
Okay. So, Nadinia, your strength score goes up by 2.
Are you at? What are you at now?
I'm sorry, say one more time.
Your strength score goes up by 2.
Oh. 22! Woo!
I was gonna say, I'm like, aren't you 20?
I was like, there should be a little bit of excitement for that. That's a
Woo!
barbarian's wet dream.
Strong.
He's stronger than me now.
Strong.
Very strong.
Too swole to control.
You have your flight speed, like we talked about. Like a permanent flight speed thanks to your wings. And then you are also able to get armor, and then the weapon you picked up can actually turn into whatever weapon you want it to be. Like, think almost like a hexblade weapon.
Cool.
Except, and this is the big thing, it's a bonus action to change it.
Oh no!
Bonus action economy.
No, my bonus actions! No!
Hey, hexblade's an action.
Look, I don't care.
And it's
I
bad.
wasn't using I
It's not
wasn't
going to
using
change
my
it.
I know, I'm just saying because it makes hexblade so awful sometimes to play. At least
Hexblade is
I-
great if you don't play a Hexblade.
I like my hexblade.
Oh no.
hexblades are great. I like the concept of switching weapons though. Like that's
Oh.
kind of the big thing of them is you can switch like between basically anything as your weapon.
By the way,
Like
I learned
mid-
today. Sorry, go on.
Oh, you didn't know you could do that?
Oh no! I learned that the pact weapon and the hexblade or hex weapon are two separate weapons. Ari could have had two fucking swords if she wanted to.
Yes, you could have.
Yep.
I did not know that until today.
Yes.
Curses.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you can literally turn it into anything, and I think that's super fun, like in the middle of combat to switch between things, but it's a little hard when it's an action.
I no longer
there was-
age.
I wish there was a
How convenient.
no,
Again.
no. You still age. Your body doesn't age.
Yeah.
You'll still die of old age.
Oh, I can't be aged magically. Aha.
Yeah. Yeah,
Honestly,
you don't
that feels like such a side effect from being in the Feywild.
Yeah, literally
really
for
does.
2 years. This was exactly what I was thinking.
I don't know,
You
guys. Should I
also-
take demiplane?
Ooh, demiplane.
I was
I
being
had that.
obnoxious because I already have it, basically.
Demi D's.
2 demiplanes. Ooh.
MED's nuts!
Does anything else change?
I
I'm
wish
not
I
gonna
could- I
say
wish I
the
could put
8th level
Pepper-
spell options for sorcerer are bad, but I am gonna say none of them fit what I would want for the fight we're going into.
I should make sure my speed I actually upgraded. I have a base speed of 30.
Need for
Well,
speed.
guess what?
Nani.
Angry.
Rage. Long time.
Forever.
Honestly, that fits with the Huntresses.
Oh, you get persistent rage now. Hell yeah.
I just angry.
Smidge.
Just angry. Nothing can tell me that I can stop raging anymore.
I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
And I was glad we could get some of this stuff kind of wrapped up and prepped up, because honestly, I've loved all of the stuff that you guys decided on for like what you can do beforehand. And like it was really, a lot of the stuff was really creative, and like I think you guys executed it really well, so I wanted to make sure that like, especially because a lot of the stuff kind of fits in with overall arcs that you guys have been going through this whole campaign. Like Quinn taking on a bigger thing with Mirai, Nadinia with the Hunters, Maple with kind of like her family, just like all these different things, and especially Kira with her grandfather.
I have to catch up on that chat. I've been behind on it.
I'm gonna search the fuck out of that room. Yeah, it is. I'm really excited for that chat.
It's gonna be
Oh
fun.
wait, no,
I
I'm
didn't think
not.
it'd be as important as it's apparently going to be.
I'm not angry forever. No one can tell me to stop being angry.
Performance anxiety.
You gotta knock me out to make me stop being angry.
I didn't hear no bell.
Oh, look at that. Level 15 Artificer. Skills called Perfected Armor.
How about
And
second level
Skylar-
up though?
huh?
How about second level up?
No.
You had first level up. How about second level up?
What was I gonna say? Oh, Skylar, by the way, your special thing is the mech suit. You got a mech suit.
Big
Yeah, I figured.
mecha.
Hell yeah, brother.
We just have to
You
figure out how
mean
big.
you mean the thing he's wearing, except even more so now? Oh my god, he's a Power Ranger.
I think
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't.
I was gonna say Gundam, but yeah.
Yeah.
What size did we agree on?
How big?
Is it gargantuan?
Oh, yeah, I figured you were doing the same size.
Yeah.
Gargantuan. My speed was too high. Unless I
No,
get
like-
extra speed.
I was saying this is literally like when Chris said Power Ranger size, I was like agreeing with that size.
No.
This is mech size.
Okay, I had my speed at 60. Oh, my bracers give me an extra 5. That's why it's 60. I was like, okay, cool.
You.
You know, if I had a nickel
Double check.
for every time there was a mech suit in one of my D&D games, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but
That's
it's
really
weird it's happened twice.
I just leveled up Connor too. Now I gotta level him up again.
Rip Connor, level up.
Then don't level him up, he'll be fine.
He's gonna get leveled up.
How do I do hit dice again?
You click on the little button that says hit dice underneath your number.
Oh. That hit die.
Yeah.
Pachow.
Nice.
Damn.
Not that it
Not
matters
bad.
anymore. Now I'm just gonna be in a mech suit.
I mean, if they pierce into the mech suit. Oh yeah, we have to fix my icon.
If they pierce into the mech suit, I think
Ooh.
we have other issues on our hands.
Like a nuclear explosion.
Who has more than one luck of the Istis?
I
Uh,
think I have.
I have 3.
I have 3, I believe.
I think most of us have 3.
Huh. How about that?
I think Iris has 1.
Oh, I have 2.
Because you kept using it on Calico Jack.
Endgame.
Take all
Endgame.
of my luck. Take it.
He's the luckiest bastard just because he is you.
Literally though.
Truly.
Wait. Can I still go to a casino and just win infinitely?
No, we tried that. It didn't work.
After a while,
Aw.
it stops.
Yeah,
working.
eventually Istis cuts you off.
But Istis is
Yeah,
down
but-
right
but-
now.
But
you're
yeah,
right,
I was
you
about to
might not
say.
get in anyway.
That's true.
Does this mean that it doesn't work, or that it works infinitely and she can't cut me off? Ha ha!
Probably doesn't work.
I get to have candy. Mom isn't stopping me. Ha 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 ha! All right. I gotta go. I have lasagna to eat
All
and a
right.
Kalari to love. So,
Thank you for session.
All right.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's the title?
I didn't write one down, but thinking on it, I could also just call it the recap before the apocalypse.
I
Jenny
say it
D's
should
nuts.
be. I say it should be Omnicide is the friends we made along the way.
Omnicide.
Yeah, we're not just trying to kill a god. We're trying to kill this whole plane. We're trying to get the fuck out of here. We're trying to exit this entire whatever we're doing.
We are attempting to assemble Avengers.
Look up how to spell Omnicide.
Oh,
It's not a real word.
It's deicide.
It
Just do deicide.
DS.
DEI. CIDE.
Okay.
Anyways, lasagna time. It's
What
vegetarian.
was that?
What?
I love vegetarian lasagna.
Yeah,
It's okay to be
it's
wrong.
so healthy for me.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye,
I
bud.
love
See
you all
Wednesday.
so much.
You'll live. And he's gone. Alright.
See you guys.